Do you ever feel like life is always against you? Do you ever feel like life is not on your side? Do you ever feel like no matter what method you try to do, you still end up losing? Do you ever feel like challenges come to your life more than any people around you? You are not alone. And the reality is, life can be inherently unfair, with varying levels of privilege and misfortune thrown into the mix. Some are born rich, with the better skills, better talents than others, taller, stronger, better family, better opportunities, better circumstances, and so on. This can be a difficult reality to accept, but acknowledging it can help us manage our expectations and avoid feeling like personal failures when things don't go as planned. Sometimes you may have to work many different jobs before you find the one that you really like. You may have to go through different relationships until you find the love of your life. You may have to play the game of love if you want to find the love of your life. You may have to submit many school applications to find the one that you really like. I know you don't want to go out and you are introverted, but sometimes you have to force yourself to try different hobbies, to do something differently that you are normally not doing. You may see your friends start their own business and succeed, and then when you try to start your own business and you feel like it doesn't go anywhere, you start investing money in stocks and hoping that you will get something in return. But by the end of your first year, you lost 50% of your capital. That is life. Life is unpredictable. And oftentimes, you will experience a lot of failures at the beginning. You're looking for a place to live and you think that you will be able to secure that house. But tomorrow you receive a call that you don't get the house. It can feel like what the fuck? It can feel like a misfortune. You're thinking about changing your career and you decide to go back to school, and within the first semester you have to drop several classes because you don't do well in any one of them. Then you start thinking, man, I may not be good at school. Man, I don't know what to do next. You feel like every time you start something new, you always fail. It seems like you don't know which direction you should take in life. You feel like no matter what you try, you will always end up failing. And it can feel very discouraging. You plan to go on that vacation, and on the sudden you get sick when the time comes. You go out and meet different women, but none of them work out in the end. It could easily feel like a waste of time. And you start worrying if you're gonna be alone forever. You start worrying if you are worthy of love. And it not only happens one time, but many times. It can feel like you would never get out of this mess. It may not stop at that. Everything goes well, and then all of a sudden your girlfriend or boyfriend wants to break up with you. You're like, what the fuck? You may not understand the reason why. Perhaps your loved one died unexpectedly. Perhaps you got fired from a job that you have spent a lot of years in and thought you would retire from this. But all of a sudden your boss called you in the office and asked you to resign from this job. You are shocked. The truth is, life is not really against anyone. Each one of us may have different challenges, but everyone is fighting their own battles daily. And oftentimes we don't see what battle they're actually fighting. Working towards something valuable takes time and effort, and countless failures, rejections, and disappointments. And sometimes you may have to endure more challenges than others. But the good news is that the fruit you receive in the end will be greater and more fulfilling. The bigger the challenge that you face, the greater fulfillment and happiness you will experience later. It's so easy to look at others and think that everything is going well for them, and it seems like you are the only one who suffers this. But this is not true. It's natural to compare ourselves to others. But remember, Everyone is on their own unique journey with hidden struggles and invisible victories. Comparison will only breed negativity. When we're going through failures and disappointments, our feelings often lie to us and cause us to feel bad about our lives. Remember, feelings come and go. They are not permanent and they don't define who you are. Feel the feelings and let them be. I know it's easy to be happy when things are going well and when you get what you want. But why not learn to be happy even when things don't go your way? Control what you can control and let go of anything else. Focus on becoming the best versions of yourself. Celebrating your own progress and finding joy in the small wins along the way. Some days are better than others. Sometimes you have to go through a series of bad days and they often last longer than you anticipate. But I promise they will end and you will come out stronger on the other side. So when challenges come into your life, instead of complaining or resisting, embrace them and be hopeful. Life may throw curveballs, life may not be unfair to you, but it does give you a lot of tools and resources to help you succeed. And if you don't give up and never stop fighting for your dreams, it will eventually reward you for more than what you could ever imagine. So have faith in yourself, in God, and believe that life is good. Hey, I hope you enjoy this episode. Thank you for choosing to listen to my podcast. I love doing this and I do it in my spare time. And your ratings and reviews would mean a lot to me. From the bottom of my heart, thank you. And until next time, never stop believing in yourself and always be your badass, authentic, genuine self.